Hello everyone. Today we have with us CA CPA Govardhan, who is not only a chartered accountant but also a CPA. Plus, he's working with one of the leading big fours. So, hi Govardhan, how are you?
Hi Shivam. Firstly, thank you for this warm introduction, Shivam.
Yeah,
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Shivam?
all good,
How is
all good.
this virtual mode keeping you?
It's something new. Matlab it's bringing something new, challenges, new experience, and it's a great learning for everyone
Y-
to come.
yes, that's absolutely true, Shivam.
Correct. So, Gordon, we'll start with a very basic question from a CA perspective. If someone clears a chartered accountancy, if someone becomes a chartered accountancy, and if he or she wants to get into the CPA, what is a primary step which you look into this when someone wants to get into CPA?
Got it. So a good question to start with, Shivam. Like as you're aware, there are many good opportunities for a qualified chartered accountant who has done CA from ICAI. As you're aware, our institute has tie-up with many other CPA bodies across the globe. Let it be Canadian CPA Institute or US CPA Institute or Australian CPA or for that matter even the UK. So we
Okay.
have very good opportunities, very good memorandum of understanding tied up with the various national international accounting bodies. First thing what I would suggest for us for a qualified chartered accountant who is a member in good practice to first study the memorandum of understanding.
Okay.
Before studying the memorandum of understanding, he should definitely decide on which CPA he wants to pursue.
Okay.
For instance, let me share you my personal example, Shivam. So
Hmm.
I pursued my Canadian CPA after CA.
Okay.
It was not like a random step which I just took, like I have to do CPA, so I just took Canadian CPA. I was very cautious about my next 2 to 3 years of short-term goal. So
Hmm.
I was planning to look for a good opportunities in Canada. So that's the reason I pursued Canadian CPA. In the
Okay.
same way, the candidate has to be first aware of what is his short-term goal, whether he wants to uh, go to US, Australia, Canada, or UK.
Hmm.
Accordingly, he should first decide which CPA he has to do. Then second step is to do a detailed study of memorandum of understanding and how well he can utilize the benefit of the MOU given between the two accounting bodies. One is ICAI and the other is the other international accounting body.
Okay.
Post that, post that once he studies the MOU, then he should get started with the registration process. So also let me tell you one thing here, Shivam. Many students stop at the stage of understanding, studying the MOU, and they don't proceed further.
Okay.
But my practical experience when I registered for Canadian CPA was it was very simple for me. Uh, Mostly all with all these accounting bodies where we have tie up, everything is online and it is not like a manual process wherein we have to visit many officers to get the registration process done. even
Correct.
even our institute is also very much supportive of it,
Correct.
and they also provide us full support in this. So when I did my Canadian CPA registration, it was everything online. I was coordinating through emails, and I successfully registered within 1.5 to 2 months of time.
Okay, okay. So, matlab, first you have to select the country in which you want to get into. Then you need to select which country CPA you want to get into. Correct. And
Yes,
then you need to read the MOM and then fill the registration details.
absolutely, absolutely. After selecting the country, also in some of the countries there is again a state-wise concept. Like in India, it is one chartered accountancy which is ICAI. But if you go to US, province-wise again there are separate provincial accounting bodies.
Acha. Hmm.
Same goes with even Canada. Canada also we have different provincial accounting bodies.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, so it is further divided into subparts. Correct.
Yes. So
Okay,
student has to take a next step as to in which province he wants to go and settle.
okay.
one major challenge what people find in doing US CPA is having short of credit points. Like there are certain minimum number of points which a student should have, based on
Okay.
which he will get eligibility to register.
Sure.
Now these points differ and vary from one province to other province.
Okay.
So to do that, he has to get his credentials accredited from a recognized organization, and then they will suggest you, like, based on your score, these are the provinces where you can apply for, and
Okay.
then he can decide from among those provinces, and then he can go ahead with the registration.
Okay. So if suppose if I'll take my example, if I want to go to US, so
Yes.
won't the only CA degree help to me to get into US or stuff, or do I need this additional degree like CPA or something sort of ACC or something to get into foreign countries?
No, only CA degree will give you enough credit. So for a qualified CA, it will not be a problem.
Hmm.
But again, you need to check which provinces you are getting that relevant score.
Okay.
Yes. So based on your CA degree, they will suggest you, like, these are the provinces which are covered, and most of the cases we will meet the requirements of majority of the provinces.
Okay. Okay. Get it. So, how do you compare the CPA course with a CA course? Matlab, whether the CPA course is similar to the CA course or the volume is high, or why this is getting so much importance these days?
Good question, Shivam. So, so when it comes to the complexity wise, Indian CA is definitely more complex when compared to CPA. Let
Sure.
it be Canadian CPA or a US CPA.
Hmm.
So US CPA and Canadian CPA are more based on your practical examples. Let me take an example of Canadian CPA. I will just take 2 minutes to explain the exam pattern, how Canadian CPA works.
Okay.
So this is again just a high level because I cannot cover in detail.
Hmm.
So they firstly, their exams are all through a computer based exam. There is no manual pen and paper based exam.
Hmm.
Secondly, the questions which are asked in the exam are case study based questions. That
Acha.
means, yes, that means the candidate is actually applying the technical concept which he has learned,
Hmm.
and he is concluding the answer with his own justification. Like, if this was the case, this would have been my action, based
Okay.
on the technicality which is there in his mind.
Hmm.
So this is something which I found a major difference, which I feel our institute should also encourage this case based questions in our exam, because I see more often now the CAs here are uh, grasping the concepts and just putting it over the paper. But when
Correct.
it comes to a practical situation where they need to apply their professional skepticism, they find it very challenging.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, so matlab, it's more of a practical application when you're going for CPA, but in CA curriculum, it's like more of a, getting a bookish stuff and sort of things.
Yeah, I feel so. Again, this is my personal opinion.
Okay, true. So, matlab, in terms of so suppose if I become a chartered accountant, how
Yes.
difficult will be it for me to get into CPA in terms of putting the efforts, how much hours I need to dedicatedly study, and what level of efforts are required to do that?
Yes. When it comes to the efforts, Shivam, honestly speaking, once you have done chartered accountancy,
Hmm.
there is no much challenge for you to learn the technical concepts, because already
Okay,
everything is there in your mind.
correct.
The challenge where you get is the transition bridge, or the bridge uh, to cover the gap between the way of appearing the exam in Indian CA and the US CPA.
Okay.
So it's more like a planning how to be prepared for US CPA, understand their exam pattern,
Hmm.
understand their exam structure, what kind of questions, whether it's a objective type or it's a theoretical questions, more of that thing. So learning technical concept wise, there will not be any challenge, firstly. Secondly, the time frame which an Indian CA would require to complete US CPA, I would say, if he's working a full-time job in a day, if it take takes at least 1.5 to 2 hours of time in a day,
Mm-hmm.
then 3 months would be more than enough for him to clear US CPA.
Okay. Okay.
So he has to appear only 4 exams
Okay.
in US CPA if he is a qualified chartered accountancy
Okay.
accountant. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
Okay.
3 months would be a good amount of time, I can say, with
Mm-hmm.
with 10 to 15 days complete studies before the exam dates.
Okay. 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 True. So if someone gives this CPA exams, so what is the job opportunities that get open for anyone, or is it still required for further qualifications of ACCA or something sort of to get into a foreign country? So suppose if, for example, if I want to do a job in US, okay,
Yeah.
I did my CA, I did my CPA. So will I be able to get the job there, or do I need more stuff to leverage my profile as compared to others?
No, Shivam. So if you are applying for US markets, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so CPA is a very well recognized profession over there. So you will
Okay.
easily get job based on your US CPA in external audit, internal audit, or even in the industry in US location. So that
Okay.
should not be a problem. Even Indian CAs who haven't done their US CPA, they still get a good opportunities over there.
Acha.
Even the same goes with even Canada. There are
Hmm.
many Indian CAs who have not qualified, who have not done their Canadian CPA, but yes, they do get a lot of good opportunities uh, based on their Indian CA qualification.
Okay. Okay. मतलब it's not like a preconceived notion कि अगर ये हो गया तो नहीं मिलेगा. It's is that कि it open your door in a wider way when you have
Yes,
done this
yeah.
course.
So
Okay.
you will be paid at a competitive rate when you have the local degree.
Okay. Okay. So, does this courses have a value in India per se? Because if I talk in this terms, nowadays what I can see is that most of the US work or foreign country works is outsourced to India, correct?
Yes.
So, whether doing that course and working in India is valuable, or whether doing that course and going to foreign country is more valuable.
So firstly, answering to your question whether US CPA or Canadian CPA has value in India, Canadian CPA hasn't gained that much value because there are no because there is no widespread Canadian offshore practice in India, which is because of again their local regulations. They are very strict in terms of confidentiality of information.
Okay.
But when it comes to US CPA, yes, it has got wide opportunities in
Okay.
all the big fours, not only in big fours, even Grant Thornton, BDO, you get very good opportunities when you have done a US CPA. But again, even so US CPA doesn't add any value to your Indian CA if you want to apply for a big four or a offshore practice in India.
Okay.
So let me just clarify with a small example. Like suppose Shivam, you are an Indian CA, and if you are applying for Deloitte in USI, Deloitte USI, which is an
Hmm.
offshore practice.
Okay.
So your Indian CA is very well recognized. It doesn't mean that though you are working for US clients, it doesn't mean that uh, you will be paid at a lesser rate when compared to US CPA. That is not the case. So what matters to them is any qualification, whether US CPA or Indian CA, any one if you have, you will be paid at an equal rate.
Acha. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So mostly the folks which do US CPA are mostly the graduates.
Hmm.
Reason being, so for once they're done with their graduation and masters, again they have to apply only for 4 papers to get a US CPA designation.
Okay.
So For them it is a very shorter route. Like once they are done with masters, they need to only clear 4 papers and then they get a proper designation, and with that designation they apply for offshore practices in India and they get paid equal to our Indian chartered accountants.
Okay, okay, that's great. Correct. So nowadays, what happens is ki because if I talk about the few students get into the CA domain, but unfortunately they get unable to complete the CA course. So can this CPA be considered as a backup plan for them, or do they move to another courses, or is a CPA help them to leverage their profile?
I would say CPA would be a good backup plan, Shivam.
Hmm.
I personally conducted couple of interviews with people who are in the uh, who are in the stage of pursuing their CA final, but they couldn't clear it because of their own challenges.
Hmm.
So what they have done is, so again it depends on their mindset. So for some people Indian CA is easy, for some people US CPA is easy. So
Correct.
they definitely want to give a try. Like if Indian CA is not working out, like they have given multiple attempts till they are not successful, what is harm in giving a try for US CPA? If it clicks, then it clicks and you get paid equal to an Indian CA in Indian market also.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So this is a very good backup plan. I have seen
Okay.
many people who are at the stage of CA final, but they attempted multiple times and couldn't clear it. But CPA they cleared in one shot, and now they are,
Sure.
yeah, and now they are getting handsome salary in many of the global practices.
Okay, okay. So, looking at a current perspective or a job per se, so how do you see this foreign courses getting more recognition as compared to the Indian courses? Because nowadays I can see ki most of the foreign courses are getting more recognized as compared to the CA. So, how
Yeah.
do you see this as a coming future, or what is a recommendation about this?
So why the foreign courses are gaining more importance is, Shivam? One thing is the offshore practices in India are growing at by leaps and bounds. If you can see Deloitte USI practice 5 years down the line, it was called as a offshore practice. Like you get to do a back end work, which could be like the work which could be pushed over emails. You could push it to Indian so Deloitte India offices and get the work done at a lesser price to improve the engagement economics. But that was the thinking which people had 5 years down the line. But if you currently see the organization, USI organization of Deloitte, for instance, because I'm working for Deloitte, so I can give more insights of how Deloitte USI practice has grown. So now, earlier there was somewhere around 5 to 10% of integration. Like if you take a audit work,
Mm-hmm.
5% of involvement was there for Deloitte USI team, and rest of the involvement was there of Deloitte US team.
Okay,
So here when I say US team, it means Deloitte US. USI means US offices in India.
okay.
Okay. So earlier integration was somewhere around 5%. Now the integration has grown at a very high level. It is close to 30 to 35 percentage. So you can see the quantum of work which is being pushed in Indian offices.
Correct.
So as there is a more demand for the job, so graduates are the majority of the people who do this CPA, because
Mm,
Deloitte sponsors them, Deloitte funds them to do a CPA.
mm,
So they clear CPA. In the same way, many chartered accountants who are in their final stage who couldn't clear after multiple attempts, they also are the uh, group of people who attempts this CPA, and that is the reason value is being increased for these foreign courses.
okay, okay. Matlab it's a future which everyone should look into once they become a CA.
Yes, yes,
Correct. So, what would be your advice to someone who wants to do a CPA, or so for say for example, अगर कोई CA बन गया, someone becomes a CA today.
yes.
What advice you want to give to someone to about the future courses, or to someone wants to pursue CPA, or something sort of advice to any CA students?
Yes, Shivam. So I feel that answer to answer to your question, I cannot generalize, Shivam. So it
Hmm.
again depends on person to person, I feel.
Okay.
So when deciding the pathway after CA, so I think the pathway the student should decide in such a way that it more aligns with the goals and the objectives which a student has in his life.
Okay.
So let me put it in a terms of example so that the audience who are viewing this, it's very clear to them what is my intention about this. For example, Shivam, let's say you have cleared your chartered accountancy and your goal is to become a good practitioner. So now here your objective is to become a good practitioner. So definitely uh, you should be focusing more towards getting a rich experience of 2 to 3 years post qualification
Hmm.
in a very good mid-sized firm, getting to understand how the practice functions in India, and then only you could set up a successful practice on your own. In
Correct.
this in the same way, a person who is more interested in having a good balanced life, so he will definitely his goals and his objectives are to have a balanced life. So for him, external audit is not the thing which he or she should be looking into, because
Hmm.
there the job is always challenging and always there are late nights. so
Correct.
so depending on what are your goals, what are your objectives, based on that you should be selecting your pathway after CA.
Okay.
Like for, in my case, you can see I was trying to look for good opportunities in Canada. So
Hmm.
then I pursued Canadian CPA, which will add on to my current designation.
Okay. 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 Correct. So why specifically Canada? You mentioned about the Canada twice or thrice. So is there any special about Canada which you want to share?
So Canada is a very good place for in terms of job market.
Okay.
uh, Considering the now the visa restrictions are there in US, many of the people are trying for Canada.
Okay.
You must be aware, like now getting a work visa in US is becoming very difficult. Even the existing visas, they are not renewing it. So the next best alternative what people see is Canada. So other than Canada, there are other good opportunities also, like Middle East is there, European nations are there, Australia is there.
Correct. 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 Acha, that's the main reason. True. So thanks, Gordon. It was like a great experience for anyone who wants to pursue a CPA in further course, and it was a wonderful insights for everyone. Thanks a lot.
Yes, yes. Also, I would like to share, Shivam. So I have a YouTube channel called Investing in Tomorrow's Leader, wherein I keep updating all this latest news, how people can add value in their career. So
Okay.
that will also something help them to grow.
Correct. 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 We'll definitely share this.
Yes, yes, Shivam.
Yeah.